Hi, I'm Erin Miller with the Motley Fool. Solar stocks have had a rough go of it over the past few weeks. Joining me now to discuss is solar investor and Motley Fool contributor Travis Hoyam. So Travis, wipe away the tears and tell us what is happening with the solar industry.
Well, this is really a broad sell-off of solar stocks right now, and there's not any huge driver of it. That's what's a little bit frustrating as a solar investor myself. But I think we need, this is one of those opportunities that we can take a step back and look at where the industry is right now. There's actually a lot of really positive things happening. A year ago there was companies were reporting losses all over the industry. Now we've actually seen a return to profitability for a lot of these companies. First Solar and SunPower are really leading the way in the U.S. They're module makers, and they're both reporting pretty solid profits right now. Actually trade at pretty reasonable multiples as well for investors. Solar City's growing like gangbusters. They're expected to grow their installations almost 90% next year. And then you even have Chinese companies, manufacturers who are returning to profitability, which is a great sign over there. Trina Solar just reported a profit. Cinco Solar is profitable for the second quarter in a row. And Canadian Solar, who's actually the best performer out of the solar industry this year, just returned a profit as well. So, that's a lot of great progress for the solar industry, something we need to keep in mind. Even though the stocks are pulling back a bit now, I think there's some negativity. There's a few companies that didn't do quite as well as expected, companies like Yingli Green Energy. But overall, there's a lot of positive going on in the solar industry, and that's something we need to keep in mind. This may actually be a great buying opportunity for investors.
Okay, now third quarter earnings season is about over. How did the industry look, and who are you going to be watching going forward?
Well, overall, the industry looks great. Japan's a huge driver of kind of the return to profitability right now. In a few companies that I'm going to watch going forward, SunPower is really going to be a key. And the reason that I use them as kind of a litmus test for the industry is you can kind of watch how the residential space is looking in the U.S., how margins are doing in Japan, as well as Europe. So, they've seen a lot of improvement across the board. They also have exposure to the utility space. That's where First Solar is really generating their profits, and they're doing very well signing projects as well. So, I think a couple areas to keep an eye on: the U.S., Japan. We need to see if they change anything with their feed-in tariffs, and then how fast does the Chinese market pick up? That's a market that they're planning to install 35 gigawatts by 2015. That's a huge amount of solar to install in that time, and we haven't quite seen the revenue pick up there in China. So, Trina Solar, Yingli Green Energy, those are companies that are going to really benefit in China. So those are a couple of stocks to watch in that region.
All right, thank you, Travis. If you're looking for more companies to invest in, you'll want the Motley Fool's top stocks for 2013. Send us an email at topstocks@fool.com. Until next time, I'm Erin Miller. Fool on.